All right, podcast services.
Nice.
Why don't you just not
Already.
why just don't crash your plane in Africa, you idiot?
Right. So last night I was watching, the wife and I were watching an episode of I Shouldn't Be Alive. It's been
Yeah.
a Discovery Channel thing for a long time. And this guy crashed his ultralight plane in the middle of Africa, like trying to save this rhino.
Yeah.
And dude, what a wild episode. Some of these episodes are so crazy. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was just this point where he was like talking about how to defend himself from these lions and these hyenas that were trying to attack him at night. And he's
Yeah.
like, there's a given moment when they're ready about to pounce on you where you make a bunch of noise. And so he starts crashing on the side of the plane and they all scattered, and he got away. He ended up living.
I think he just got fucking lucky. That's what I think.
Right. Yeah,
don't sit there. Unless you've been attacked multiple times by hyenas, don't sit there and be like, oh, yeah, there's
this is what you do.
Point. There's this key point where if you wait just right, it's like, shut up. You got lucky. You got lucky that you got scared away. Yeah.
So I just followed it up with, well, how about you just don't crash your ultralight in the middle of fucking Africa? You'll be fine then, right?
You fucking idiot.
Poor guy.
Glad you're okay. Glad you're fine. Anyway, let's get to it here. The Plan B After Show podcast. It's time for fact and opinion. One awesome fact, one dumb opinion. Do what you want. I love this. This is hilarious. Sahara means deserts in Arabic. So the Sahara Desert is deserts desert.
Oh, Jesus. Desert.
Who named that?
It's the desertest of all the deserts.
Who named that thing? Didn't anybody double check when they named that thing? What should we call this place? Sahara's pretty. Oh, yeah. So Sahara Desert. Oh, that sounds great. Deserts desert. That's what it is.
Yeah, I didn't really think that one up. It's like one of those terrible child names,
Yeah.
It's like like the two first names.
I told you. The guy that I know, the town I grew up in, there was a place called Dick's Meat Markets.
Oh, come on.
Meat Market, and the guy's name was Richard Dickman. His name was Dick Dickman, and he owned Dick's Meats. It was great.
Dude, really leaning into it at that point.
And to be honest, he was kind of a dick. If I got to be honest.
Hey, you got to be at that point.
If you go through life with your name, think about it. Kids are terrible, and your name is Dick Dickman. I mean, Christ.
Yeah. You're probably set up for disaster there. Or success. Obviously, the guy is successful. He's got his own business, and he fully leaned into his dickness. So
he always drove a old brown 76 Stingray, Corvette Stingray.
Oh boy,
like that was like his fancy car that he had. He was a character guy. We used to steal cigarettes from Dick's Meat Market. That's where we used to go.
Did you? Steal cigs, huh? Because you're too young to buy them, huh?
I'll never
little bastards.
My buddy John and I, we'd go in there, and this was back before everyone was hardcore on cigarettes. And so you had the cigarettes up on top, like the expensive ones, but then no joke, by the door was a rack with old gold cigarettes.
Gold, they're like old Cheyennes or something.
Yeah, the Old Gold was the brand.
Old Gold.
And so I never was comfortable with stealing stuff. John didn't care. So I never stole, but I'd go and buy some candy at the front desk.
Oh, you were the detour. You know what? You're guilty with association, Brock.
I'm still guilty, right? I was the accomplice in it, but yeah, that's funny, man. It's funny you think of those things.
I'm trying to think if I've ever stolen anything. You know what? No, I stole a. Remember GAC back in the day?
Oh yeah.
The GAC thing. So I never really stole anything from like the store, but I stole one of those from my cousin that he got for Christmas. Yeah. And well, of course my cousin knew about it because he loved his gag. So he told his mom, and then his mom told my mom, and then it got to my dad. Oh shit, dude. I never stole anything for the rest of my life because I learned really quick that, hey, that is not the right thing to do. That is bad. Your son, he let me know, man. I got punished hard.
Even GAC, man.
Yeah, didn't matter to him. It was just the fact of, you took something that's not yours. It's not what we do in this family. And so, it's just, dude, Dad taught me early.
Just beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, right. He needs to get that thump. If you see the mic, he'd do this. Right on top of your head, dude. Oh, dude, it's just that dad strength and that one finger. That's
explains a lot about how you
Mom would give us the spoon. So if we were really bad, we'd get slapped a few times on the ass with a spoon. Which if you're out there, oh my God, really? That's offensive. No, it's not offensive.
Your
I
mom
turned out
still
just
your mom still does that with me.
right. She still get bend over the lap. No, it's terrible. But dad would never he wouldn't do anything more than just a finger, but that's all it took, man, because you could
Yeah.
feel the strength through that.
Well, Dad knew he didn't have to do it anymore because he knew
Right.
he'd put his
Just
fist right through your
just
face.
being dad, just being
Yeah.
there. When dad comes home, buddy
Yeah.
boy.
But yeah, so no, I technically didn't steal anything. I was just an accomplice to the thievery.
You're
That's
going
all.
straight to hell. You know that you're gonna burn, but you're gonna burn, buddy.
I should say I've never stolen anything like directly. Like I've never gone into a store and grabbed something of my own and put it in my pocket. But when I was at Cave of the I used to work at a cave called Cave of the Mounts in Wisconsin. And I'd always take frozen cookies out of the freezer during my lunch break.
See so I mean if we could talk, we're talking about that.
Yeah, yeah.
When I worked at Shoes here locally, they would give you the employees, you get one soup a day that you can just have on your lunch break. Dude, I'm walking out there with 10 bowls of soup a day. They knew I was doing it too. So if you consider that stealing, then
I mean,
I'm a thief.
Technically it is. But yeah, no, I took so many of those frozen chocolate chips. There because
fine.
Yeah, it was fine. We could have all the popcorn and nacho cheese we wanted. So I would literally just eat because I'd always forget my lunch. So I'd always get a big thing of popcorn with nacho cheese on it, and then I'd steal some frozen chocolate chip cookies.
That's funny, dude.
Good shit.
That's funny. Did you ever have to used to sell those candies back in the day, like the box candies of M&Ms or candy bars?
I don't remember the candy bars. We did FFA, and I had to do the fruit sales and shit with FFA. But I'm sure we did.
I would always eat half of them because they would just be sitting there in your bag, dude. Nobody was buying them off of me, so I'm like, dude,
what a torturous thing to make kids do is go sell fucking candy, and it's that's what we want to eat is candy, and you're gonna make me sell it.
Yeah, you're gonna carry this box of candy around. All the candy bars that you could eat. Oh, I loved candy bars back in the day.
Yeah, still do, man. They're fucking great. And then you got to sell them for what? So the school can go on a class trip? Fuck that, man.
Come on. Yeah. Wasn't even worth it.
Look, I'd rather just stay home and eat the candy bars. How about that?
Hey, Mom, can I borrow $10? I ate all of my student council candy bars.
What a racket that is, too. Kids for, I don't know how long this has been happening. They've been forced to sell stuff for school. And who ends up getting the brunt of the family members?
Right.
All we do
all the work, basically.
Yep. All we do is send emails or messages to our family members. Hey, little Timmy's selling cookies. Can I put you down for some? And it's all right, fine.
You can't say no to that.
Exactly. And on my dad's side, that's a big family. My grandma, my daughter is her 26th great grandkid.
Jesus, dude.
Think about that. Lord. Okay, so it's so many kids, and now everyone's like, "Oh,
your family's been fucking."
Oh my dude, yeah, there was a lot of fucking on them. So you add in that, and now every year you got more and more kids that are selling shit for school. We're broke. It's terrible.
And it wasn't cheap either, too. One candy bar was $5. God.
Yeah.
Now they're selling Little Caesars pizza, the pre-made, you can make your own pizzas and whatnot.
Which is just what I want to do is make my own Little Caesars.
It's only $5 down the street. I don't want to make it.
So
it's a kid selling it, and you got to buy it because it's a kid. He needs to make the money, and he needs to make his parents proud.
I can't wait to fucking solicit at your house when my daughter's ready to sell stuff. Oh, I'm gonna bleed you dry, buddy boy.
At the first Ace Ventura when he slams the door in that guy's face right into his nose. Ventura, wham! Hell with your candy.
Bye then. Yeah, that's good. All right. How did we do? We went so far up from Sahara Desert to desert to this, but
all right. It's like that game Chain Reaction. How can we connect Sahara Desert to selling candy as a child?
There we go. We did it. We fucking did it. Somewhere in the middle, Dick Dickman, stolen cigarette. All right. Well, on that note, let's get the hell out of here. I think we've done enough for today. Thank you so much for hanging out, watching this, and we'll see you next time on the Plan B After Show podcast for another Fact and Opinion.